Sheriff, thanks for hopping on with me. It's one thing for us to see these videos, but you are seeing these, on a regular basis. I don't know, is it every night? Paint the picture for us, if you will, of what you're really seeing.
Sure, Markie. Thanks for having me. This has been going on in the state of New Jersey now since November 18th, when we had original sightings up in the northern counties and then moved down to Monmouth County and Ocean County. Certainly concerning to us a couple weeks ago. We've had regular reports, and listen, I have no doubt that some of those reports are regular manned aircraft that show up on Flight Radar 24 and all those other applications. That probably is the case. But when you have trained professionals at the Picatinny Arsenal and their weapons station Earl, state police, law enforcement, local law enforcement that are used to seeing aircraft and other things in the sky, when you have those people stepping up and say, yeah, there are groups of 6 moving in odd patterns, shutting their lights off on departure or arrival, hovering stationary, particularly over those bases in a no-fly zone, there is definitely something suspicious about it, right? And I said this before, the only way you're really going to get to the bottom of it is with the federal government. Doesn't seem they want to dive in. I mean, certainly they are aware of it, the senators and congressional leaders. I mean, we have Congressman Smith here who has held hearings and certainly has championed some new laws that will put some tools in the hands of state policing units. And when I spoke with Colonel Callahan and New Jersey State Police and our Office of Homeland Security here in New Jersey, who are doing a tremendous job for the limited amount of tech and tools and assistance they have, we need to kind of change this up. Drones aren't going away. They're only going to, grow in nature. And I really think the federal government, through new legislation, has to regulate a little bit more on the sense that we need identifiers at all times, whether they're recreational or commercial. Obviously, we need some drone detection equipment, and the state police around the country should have the ability to de-drone if need be, particularly in large venues when we have a Homeland Security threat.
And you should have more answers. I mean, talk to me more about that. You seem very calm, cool, and collected about this whole thing, Sheriff. I mean, but I imagine on the inside, your patience has got to be running thin. And you have a whole community who's looking to you for safety, right? They're looking to you for answers. And I imagine all you can tell them is, sorry, I don't really know right now.
Yeah, sure, Markie. I mean, and that's why we were pushing the governor a little bit to think about a declaration of emergency, because one, that would activate the Air National Guard and do some air patrols, and let's get a closer look. Let's do some patrols and see, we kind of have time frames and locations. Again, not perfect, but let's get the professionals up there and take a closer look. And 2, that would allow the governor to press upon the FAA to maybe do a temporary flight restriction in the impacted counties for recreational and commercial. Let's ground them for a night or 2 nights or 3 nights and see what we come up with. So certainly our residents are concerned. I know we're concerned because we've had those flights now reported 2 times over Naval Weapons Station Earl here in Monmouth County. And, certainly we want to get to the bottom of it. Yeah. And the only way you're really going to do that is by cooperation with our federal partners, because, again, they manage the airways and they manage the laws that have to do with the drones. We at the state level don't have that technology. And so we got to continue to make a push. I'm glad to see Congressman Smith and other senators dive in and start making a push for federal answers.
And Sheriff, before I let you go, has anybody in your community starting to take matters into their own hands? And are you worried about that? That someone's going to say, not over my house or my family anymore. I'm going to give you to the count of 10.
Communication is key here, Markie. We had a conference call with all our mayors, and what we've been saying is, listen, this is the message, and don't call 911 unless these things crash into something. It's not an emergency. Please do the non-emergency phone line, and we'll document it and send it up to the Homeland Security under suspicious activity reporting and the FBI. But more importantly, do not take matters into your own hands. You would be breaking several state laws with regard to discharge of firearms, and you'd be breaking the federal law about de-droning or taking down a drone. So please don't do that. Again, we'll just continue with our reporting and hope that the federal government does a little bit more and puts a little bit more resources into identifying where these things come from.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.